In the campaign, you're going to hear them say a lot of things. You're going to hear them attacking the leader. And we are going to attack them back. And I don't want you to feel like we're not attack them back. Every time them step to it, we are step back to them. Every single time. This is not Michelle Obama. When they go low, I go a little lower. But anyways.
Hello everyone. Trust everybody is in good shape. There's a little rain going on. I hope the farmers them getting enough for their crops, so market can continue to be cheap with a lot of local produce. I hope you're getting just enough, not too much to overrun the crops or to cause any kind of damage. Karen Cecilia here. I just wanted to say a few things to the people of Eastern Westmoreland regarding Dayton Campbell and point out some particular things to you regarding the Darliston Divisional Conference. So the people in Darliston in particular and Eastern Westmoreland in general must understand without a shadow of a doubt by now, and it looks that way to me based on the facial expressions and the body language of the group of people that were shown on that video while Mark was asking if they're ready. And that suggests to me that, to all of us I would imagine, that the people of Darliston Division and in particular and Eastern Westmoreland in general not really ready for Dayton, because you could hear pin drop.
So comrades of the Darliston Division, I want to ask you one question. Are you ready for Dr. Dayton Campbell? Are you ready for the People's National Party? Are you committed to doing what it takes to deliver the victory? Comrades, you sound like you're ready.
You could hear pin drop. You could see the faces. You could see the one word, the one-liners to each other. People turn around and like people said, we met up about, or who we met up about, when say a while ago. That was the look that we saw. It's clear, everybody can see the video. Look to your right and you see those looks. When say, who met up about, something like that, you know. So I thought I would say a few words to the people of Darliston and in particular. Dayton Campbell is not a good guy. He's not the kind of candidate you want to become your MP after having P.J. Patterson and Luther Buchanan from the Buchanan clan. And I know some of you have issues with Luther. I'm not promoting that. What I'm saying to you is that this guy was voted out of Northwest St. Anne. The people of Northwest St. Anne saw him for who he is. They saw what he was doing as a member of parliament, not only engaging in sexual relationships with underage girls, but also using the finances as a member of parliament, using the money that he get the community development, constituency development fund, and use it as a kind of catch for young women who needs help for school and other things. So he would say to them, boy, if I will help you, but you want to come to one conference with me, or you come somewhere with me, I come for you. Or he would say to the parents, I'm going to help you, and then tell the daughter them to come and meet with him. Really nasty, disgusting man that he is. And yes, some of you are going to say, yes, him carried me to court. He did. And what is the result of the court so far? His lawyers asked the court not to make the 3 young ladies whose statements we submitted to court. His lawyers asked the court not to make those young ladies come to court to testify. He instructed his lawyers to ask the court that, not to make them come. And the amazing thing happened in our justice system where this judge decided that she's going to listen to them and don't make the girls them come. It's not over. He didn't win no case. We don't have to pay him no money. All of that is a lie. The judge said she'll put through the statements from the girls, and she's not going to make the girls them come testify. And we have appealed that decision, and that decision is still in the court. I figure based on the slowness of the court that they're attempting to slow it down till after the elections. Because, the justice system, it has its little perks. I am not saying it is a corrupt system. I don't want to go that far. But I'm saying it has its little preferences and its little proclivities where it is designed to protect those who have power and to beat down those who don't have power. The justice system is designed to protect the rich and the powerful, and it's against people like me and you. So that is where it's at, and I thought that in saying this to you, what I'm about to say, I need to say those things to you as well. The man is a serial pedophile. It is clear. So that is not up for debate. But you already know that. But the thing that you need to know now, coming out of that Darliston conference, is for you to take note of that. Take note, just take some notes about the conference. And listen to some of the things that he said, and some of the things that Mark Golding said. None of which addressed you or your issues. None of that. Part of their presentation, both of them, was to promote violence, to promote political warfare between PMP and JLP. A good part of it was that. Now, that was started from Mark Golding became leader. And Dayton Campbell too. Disrespect to Peter Phillips, calling a JLP MP boy, them kind of things there. Mark Golding said that, the labor right them now go just give up power so we have to just get wicked pan them. Them kind of thing there that promote violence, that suggest that you want people to fight, physical fight, So when he said at the Darliston conference, Dayton Campbell, that them attack the leader, we're going to attack them back. But I believe so we're not going to attack them, we're going to attack them back. Beat them down with stick or whatever it is him going to do. But the most profound thing that he said, that you, the Eastern Westmoreland people, must be aware of, and seriously think about and take stock of, is this. Michelle Obama had said, I think in 2020, she was giving a speech to Democratic Party people, and she said to them, let us not go the direction of where our opponents are going. Let's not go there and ask people to shoot people and beat down people and mash down people and war with people. And then she said, when they go low, we go high. That's what Michelle Obama was saying. Let them stay in the mud. Let them do all the nastiness them doing, and we will rise above it and beat them because we're rising above it. And that was what Michelle Obama meant when she said that. But Dayton Campbell put it a different way. He said, when they go low, I go lower. When they go low, I go lower. Now come on, because you are sensible and bright people down in Eastern Westmoreland. What do you surmise from that? What does that tell you that he's promoting that you do? Isn't it that he's saying to you, if your house burned down and somebody says a labourite burn it down, you must now organize to go burn down 10 labourite house. They go low and you must go lower.
When they go low, I go a little lower.
Isn't he saying that if somebody get hurt and you hear that boy and a labourite boy they hurt him, you must now organize 20 PMP people to go hurt 20 labourites?
When they go low, I go a little lower.
Is that what he's saying? Because it sounds pretty much like that to me. For a man who wants to be a member of parliament and leader of this country, you must say that, if you're promoting that kind of violence, that is what you're saying. You take a perfectly good quote that you could have used to motivate people, to build people, and to lift people, and you took that and made it into a tribal, not tribal, but made it into a political warfare. To say that, if them fling a stone by you, if them scratch your car, to say that if them bounce over your thing, if them bounce by you, bounce them back 10 times over. If your house burn down, and them says labourite do it, let's go burn down 10 labourite house. That is what he's saying. And you ought to think about that. Is this the man that you want to lead you? Is this the man you want to be your member of parliament? Then he went on to totally disrespected the sitting member of parliament because he has no respect for people. He has this thing in him that anytime he's talking, it comes out. can't help himself because it's in him. You all know it. We all feel it. All of us is the same thing. We have this. We are human beings. Whenever we open our mouth to talk, it is what is in us innately, buried deep within us, what we have been taught, what we have practiced ourselves to do and to say. Those are the things that are going to come out. And even if you say something that was not planned to come out, it basically shows what your thinking process is and what is inside of you. And we all have that other voice. People call it the inner voice. I like to just say the other voice. We all have this other voice who sometimes you see something or something crawling in your mind to go do something, and that inner voice, that other voice behind you said, no, hold back. No, don't do it, stay. Him don't have such a voice. Him is not the man is not a properly built human being. There's some part of him that is not finished developing, because every time him open his mouth, it comes out with nasty, divisive things. And you don't want him in your parliament. You don't want this man, the King Charles III Parliament, representing you. So he went ahead and he disrespected your sitting member of parliament, Mr. Daniel Lawrence. Now, Danny is one of you. Danny come from Westmoreland. Danny come from Eastern Westmoreland. Many of you told me that Danny auntie and your grandmother related, or Danny wife and your uncle picked them mother related. Some whole heap of connections. So you're all related down there somewhere, somehow. And Danny's one of you. Danny's from Westmoreland. Danny didn't run from anywhere and come back and say, "Moi, come run." And Danny, nobody never vote out Danny and him go somewhere, he's going to run because him can't run back. But most importantly, Danny has never been accused. Never been accused of messing with underage children. If any of you have ever heard that, you need to speak. Any of you have ever heard that, you need to speak. But this man has not only been accused of sleeping with underage children. The voters in Northwest sent and decided that because of those behavior, them don't want him anymore. And he lost the seat by over 2,000 votes. And that's what he said. When they go low, me go lower. That's him. That's the man that is presenting himself to you to say, come, follow me. Don't follow Danny. While Danny is a respectable man, one of you who has represented you well in Parliament. Now here's the other thing. Danny can walk around with children. All of you can carry your children to all of Danny's activities. And the pit them can get to hug up Danny and hold him on, and Danny can play with them because Danny is not a pedophile. But Dayton Campbell can't walk around with the children. You can't trust your children in his presence. When you go to meet with him, you can't carry your pick to them. Don't let your pick to them go near him. You can't. Him is poison when it comes to children. And you can't have a member of parliament who the kids can't hang around. Think about that. Think about the Prime Minister coming down to your constituency and whole of the pick to them run out. Go hug up the Prime Minister. Think about all the politicians that walk through. PJ, Peter Phillips, the one that has come in and the pit them has run, go hug them up and hug them foot. Because children are the most perceptive humans. Those little humans, them perceptive, them can smell danger from afar. Even though most time them still walk in it because they are still not yet fully developed. But they can sense it. And they can sense when people are evil and when people are not good. They can. But we have to guide them and we have to protect them. And you have a responsibility to guide and protect your children from Dayton Campbell. The Labourites over in Eastern Westmoreland, want to stop sitting on the laurels and on the local Labourite corner and go seek out other PMP people and build bridges and make Danny go walk up and down and talk to people with a whole heap of picnic around him, run up and down with him because Danny can walk with a whole heap of picnic. So they need to get moving with that and deny Dayton Campbell the prospect of being your member of parliament. And with all that he has done, all the things that he has done, kindly remember that Mark Golding also said at this divisional conference in Darlistan that the PMP did poorly in the 2020 elections. And you must all remember, that is not the PMP did poorly. It was they that did it. Him, Peter Bunting, Dayton Campbell, a whole host of them gathered together and was out in the public sphere shouting that Peter Phillips can't win. Peter Phillips can't win. Nobody now vote for him. They were out there throughout the entire 2019 and 2020 telling the country that Peter Phillips can't win. Now them out there trying reverse psychology by telling the country that Mark Golding are going to win. But that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen because you're not going to make that happen down in Eastern Westmoreland. You're not going to give Dayton Campbell that privilege, that great privilege to represent you in King Charles III Parliament. You want a member of Parliament. Oh yes, him not going to be minister. Maybe not, him not going to be minister. But you want somebody you can be proud of. Somebody you can send your 15-year-old down to the constituency office, go drop off one letter. Somebody you're not fearful that you pick them, see him down the road and him buy juice and give the pick them $50 and go on home. You want somebody you can trust in your family to come to your yard, to walk up and down in your yard, and the children come and sit down upon him leg. That's the kind of MP you want, somebody you can trust with your family, with your children, with your livelihood, with your future. And it starts right there. That's where it starts. I know you have other issues, roads and all kind of thing, but it starts with who will look after the interests of your family, who will keep them safe. Which one of these two guys? Because you know your Danny Lawrence preaching no violence. You know, your Danny Lawrence has said Labour must go lick back PMP, and when they go low, him going lower. No. Danny, you walk up and down and seek out your vote. And me a PMP. I'm more PMP than Dayton Campbell and Mark Golding. Me I defend Norman Manley's legacy. I want Norman Manley meant the PMP to be and what they mashed up. What they mashed up to gain power. Because the only way they could have gotten power is to mash it up. And behave badly towards Peter Phillips. And cause PMP people to lose them seat. Nearly make Lisa lose her seat because them down there plot and unorganized. Called Crystal Tomlinson to lose. Imani Duncan Price to lose. It was them. It was all them. There's nobody else. It was them. And you, the PMP people, must not reward them. Don't reward them. That is what Dayton Campbell say. When they go low, I go lower. The man is telling you that if your shop get broken and burned down, a Labour right do it, you must go attack 10 Labour right for it. That's what the man telling you. Not unifying you, but dividing. Because that's what they do best, they divide. That's how they took charge of the PMP, by dividing the PMP. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I still maintain that your vote is your choice. And that choice must be made in consideration of your children and your family and your community and your country. And who best suits to sit in that parliament on your behalf without the whole of baggage, without the whole of bangarang, without the whole of laba. Decency, courage, pride in our country. That's the kind of people we want in our parliament. So you must not give this man any power. I thank you very much, all of you, for listening to me rant. God bless you all. Stay safe, everybody. And please remember, let us keep our children safe. Let's keep them by our side. Let's look after them. Let's not let them out without knowing where they are and who they are with. Please, I beg you, keep our children safe.